In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly hold your saxophone and show you the home key assignments for each one of your fingers. When playing the saxophone, each finger has a specific key that it is assigned to, and it is meant to hover or press that specific key. Before we learn how to hold our saxophone, we need to talk about our posture. Proper playing posture ensures that we play with the very best sound and that we can move freely around our instrument. To have good posture, to play with the correct posture, we need to sit on the front edge of our seat. We don't want to sit too far back or back on our seat, and we don't want to lean our back on the back of the chair. We want to sit forward on the edge of our seat. Next, we want to make sure that we are sitting tall. We don't want to slouch. We want to sit tall. We also want to make sure that we have relaxed shoulders. We don't want to have tense shoulders. We want to have relaxed shoulders. Generally speaking, we don't want any tension in our bodies when we're playing. Next, we want to make sure that we are sitting with a proud forward chest. We want to make sure that our back muscles are straightening up and pushing our chest out so that this way we can take in a big breath and use that breath to the best of our ability. So, edge of our seat, sit tall, relax shoulders, proud forward chest. And last, you want to make sure that your feet are out in front of you, both of them out in front of you, flat on the floor. You don't want to have a foot on the chair in front of you. You don't want to have a foot underneath you or wrapped around your chair. You want both feet flat in front of you. So proper playing posture means we're on the edge of our seat. We sit tall. Our shoulders are relaxed. We are making sure that our chest is proud and forward and that our feet are in front of us, flat on the floor in front of us. Now let's talk about how to hold your saxophone. First, let's talk about our hands. You want to have your hands in this C-like shape, in like a C shape. You can pretend that there's a ball in your hands. I call them juice hands, like you're holding a cup of juice. And what that does is that makes it so that your hands are curled and open, and you're less likely to hit these palm keys when your left hand is up, right? If you don't have juice hands, you're more likely to hit one of these palm keys. Or on the right hand, if you don't have juice hands, you're more likely to hit one of these side keys. That can be very frustrating. So if you're not getting the note that you're hoping to get on the saxophone, ask yourself, do I have juice hands? Great, so we've talked about our hands. Now let's talk about how to hold our saxophone. So holding starts with our neck strap. Put our neck strap on. We take the clip of our neck strap and we clip it onto the ring on the back of our saxophone. Now, just like this, if I do that, you can see that if I'm sitting with proper posture, I can't get to the saxophone. We need to bring that saxophone mouthpiece up to us. And the way we do that is we hold our saxophone in one hand. I use my left hand to hold the top of the saxophone, and we pull the neck strap up. Pull that neck strap up towards us. Now notice, I'm still looking straight ahead. Because when I'm playing, if I'm playing with proper posture, I'm not going to be looking down and I'm not going to be looking up. I'm going to be looking forward. So first thing, when we put our neck strap on, is to bring that saxophone mouthpiece to us. As long as we don't have to move up or down with our head and we can keep our chin parallel to the ground, we know that our neck strap is set up correctly. Now that we have our neck strap set up correctly, we can talk about where our hands go. So our right hand is going to go on the bottom of the saxophone. Our right hand goes on the bottom. The right thumb hooks onto this back hook right here, this thumb hook. Our pointer finger on our right hand goes on this first key pearl right here. Our second finger goes on, or our middle finger goes on this second pearl right here. And our third finger, our ring finger, goes over the third key pearl on that right hand. And then our pinky is going to hover over these two keys, one of these two keys here. It hovers actually right over here, but it's responsible for playing these two right here. So one more time. We take our right hand goes on the bottom part of the saxophone. Our right thumb hooks on this thumb rest. Our index finger covers the first pearl. Our middle finger covers the second pearl. Our ring finger covers the third pearl, and our pinky hovers over this first key right here, but it is responsible for playing both of these. Great. Now let's talk about our left hand. Our left hand is going to play the top part of the instrument. So we have this black rest right here on mine. It may be silver or gold on yours, but it is on the back part of your saxophone. It's usually plastic, it can be metal, but your thumb is going to sit, your left thumb is going to sit on that thumb rest. And there's going to come a time where you're going to use that thumb to roll and press what's called the octave key. But for now, it's going to sit on that little perch right there. Now, our index finger on our left hand is going to play this first pearl right here. Now, on your saxophone, you may have a pearl up here. In this case, I don't have a pearl, but you want to skip this top key right here. You want to skip this top one. You want to put it on the second key. In this, it's the first pearl. You then take your middle finger and you are going to skip this key right here, this pearl. You know you're going to skip that one because it doesn't feel like the bump is meant for your finger. It pushes out versus scoops in. So thumb is in the back. Our pointer is on that first pearl, skipping this top key right here. Our middle finger skips this little pearl and goes to this pearl right here. And our ring finger is going to hover over or press this pearl right here. And our pinky on our left hand is going to be responsible for playing all of these keys right here. But for now, it's going to hover over this key. So let's do that one more time. Our thumb is going to go on the back rest of our saxophone. Our pointer finger is going to skip this very top key and go to the pearl. Our middle finger is going to skip this little pearl right here and go onto this pearl. Our ring finger is going to go on the next pearl. And our pinky on our left hand hovers over this key but is responsible for playing all of these keys. Things to keep in mind. With our left hand, avoid these palm keys right here. Okay, keep juice hands to avoid pressing those. If you press those, that can lead to some problems in getting some of the notes that you want to get out. And on the right hand, same idea, keep juice hands so that this way you can avoid hitting one of these side keys, which can also lead to some problems when trying to play.